I'm not on the air on Dance Factory Radio, I listen to the family meeting.
Hey, this is Oliver Gibson, and I listen to the family meeting.
It's family meeting time, y'all. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm your host, Eric Grant. Of course, in the space shuttle cockpit, controlling everything is our girl, your girl, everybody's girl, and my favorite Puerto Rican, Lady B.
Hey, Lady B.
My girl. Thank you very much for that. Tressa, thanks for doing the news. Your boy had trouble last week. A little something in his throat. It's like a cat had a fur ball or something.
It's good to be back.
You should have seen your boy stumble through the news, man.
I love you, Richard. I swear to God.
I love you too, man.
I gave Eric, I thought he was going to pass out. He did. He leaned back in his chair, arms flew up. Oh, my God.
Dude stumbled through the news, man. You know, he reminded me, remember Floyd the Barber?
Oh, God. Oh, God, not Floyd the Barber.
Wendy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
The black Asian dude is here with a
Jesus.
fur ball in his throat.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, baby, what's going on?
DJ Bubbles is working hard all week, so he's still recovering, man.
Oh, thing.
Yeah, so I'm rocking the sounds today in Facebook.
Bubbles, where you
DJ
at? I was
Bubbles.
looking for you.
Visit our webpage, tfmradioshow.com. Make sure right now, going on right there at tfmradioshow.com. Go there now. So November is over now, and I didn't do a good job of making sure that I acknowledge caregivers, long-term care caregivers. November was long-term care month and long-term care caregivers awareness month.
Mm-hmm. It was.
We ain't got but 12 months. Everybody's got a month. Right?
Everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's an important one. That's a real important one.
It's the scourge, man. You know. So I want to make sure we give everybody love for that.
Yeah.
Family meeting sponsored by Identity Guard. Make sure you go look after your ID. Somebody got this, like AAA or something. The Marriott.
Marriott just got hacked.
Million?
If you stayed at a Marriott in the last, 6 months or something, they might have your stuff.
Well, they got your stuff. It's a question of what they're doing.
Yeah, man. Go to lookaftermyid.com and pay as little as $6 a month and protect yourself from those hackers. The lines fill quickly. The number is 773-763-9278. 773-763-9278. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing?
You're doing. Fine, doing fine.
I can't ever walk in here and not be out of sorts about something, man.
Out of sorts.
But Tressa, before we dig in, my man is rocking that Howard shirt.
Oh,
that
my God.
shirt is tight, y'all.
And the
got my Howard gear,
beard.
man.
Right.
Beard is
I should take votes on this. Should I keep it? Because I'm about ready to get rid of this itchy thing.
No.
It looks like a cheap sweater. It really does.
I told him, I said, not every man can wear a full, filled in full beard.
What do you get out of this for telling me to keep this itchy sweater on my face?
It becomes you. It really does.
It's kind of tight.
I was in D.C. this week and my boy said, it makes you look thin because your face looks fat now.
No. No, it actually filled you out. It don't make you look thin. It just filled your face out.
Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that. How were your travels, Miss Thang?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Did you get any fights, anything like that?
Did you push anybody off the
No,
boat?
that ice cream, too. I was mad.
I didn't fight him.
Every time I came through, I was like,
I didn't fight him.
Hold on a second. You got to fill in some context here. What are you talking about?
Okay. On the cruise ships, they I don't know where.
So back up a second. Tressa was on a cruise.
Yes, I went on a cruise. It was our family reunion cruise, and we went to Cozumel.
Y'all had a bunch of folks on a boat? A bunch of black folks on a boat?
Showing
on a boat. Showing out. Yes, showing. Listen.
Y'all know what happened that last little boat ride we had.
I know what happened last time on the last boat ride. But listen, I have to give you a little background about my family. We are probably one of the close-knit families that I know of. I'm bragging on my own family.
That's fine.
But when I tell you, when we get together, we wreck shop.
Yeah.
As far as they didn't put y'all off somewhere.
Next port.
Yeah.
Y'all got to leave. Here's a refund check.
Y'all can get off here and find your way home.
Tickets
we
back
minded
to-
our manners because we were very well aware that we were on a ship somewhere.
Yeah.
But we had just a blast. I mean, cousins I hadn't seen in God knows how long, matriarchs of the family were there. And we really just had a great time. And that whole unlimited drink thing, that came in real handy.
E, have you done a cruise recently?
No, I don't like cruises.
Yeah, I don't like them, and I did.
You run out of things to look at.
I mean, it depends on where you go.
It depends.
I'll tell you the best cruise I've ever been on was to Alaska, the Inside Passage.
I want to do the Inside Passage.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man, it's something spectacular.
My wife wants to do that too.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
I want to
run
do
out of things to look at on a cruise.
Not on this one.
If you're jumping around on islands. But you get on an island and you meet somebody. Hey, what's going on? It's a party tonight. I can't stay. I got to go get back on the boat.
You have to pick your cruise lines very carefully because if you go on a cruise line that doesn't plan activities and have a lot of things going on the boat. I mean, there was always something going on. I mean, we were on a cruise and my aunt won $1,000 on the cruise.
Wow.
Playing bingo.
Wow.
She had never played bingo a day in her life.
You could win $1,000 playing bingo?
You could have won $3,000
playing bingo?
Playing bingo.
That covers your costs.
That's some high stakes bingo, man.
It was great, and they did 3 games like that.
Wow.
That was the first time they did it. The second time they did it, it was 3 games for $3,000 each.
Gee.
Yeah, great. It was good. It was good fun.
Well, tell him about the ice cream so he doesn't feel like.
Okay, so I don't know where they get this ice cream from, but it is like a station that's set up that is 24 hours. 7 days a week, nonstop, always cold, always creamy, always chocolatey, always
vanilla-y.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And when I tell you this is some of the best ice cream I have ever had, it is amazing. Our boat had 2 stations because they knew folks was going to be fighting over.
So Eric, they're the ones that have the lever.
Yeah, the lever on
that
them.
you raise it up and then you put your cone underneath or your cup underneath and just get what you want.
A soft serve kind of.
It's kind of a medium soft serve.
But they did ice cream and then they did frozen yogurt. Best ice cream ever.
You gained some pounds on this trip?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm going to have to go on a diet. I was fasting before I went on the cruise because I knew.
To catch up? Yeah. I'm going to catch up with all the food I didn't eat.
It was so much food. It was food everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere. And what I love about the cruise is the one night when everybody dresses up for the captain's dinner.
Yeah,
the
that's
toast
always
with
nice.
The captain. That was just the highlight.
You
I love
put on
it.
a monkey suit while you were there?
I mean, you get dressed up. Some people wear tuxes. Some people wear long evening gowns.
Really?
But it's pretty much whatever you want to do. It's just not casual. It's very formal on that evening. Yeah.
Okay.
So
how many of y'all couldn't swim?
I don't know. I just know I can swim.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had a ball. Like I said, we took up a good portion of the ship, so it was
nothing wrong with that.
And it seemed like wherever we went with our last name, the Fairleys, we met other people like, oh, you guys are from so and so and so. I know some Yes. We were like, oh my God.
Wow.
And so when we would see these other people on the ship, we'd go, hey, family, how you doing?
How long was the cruise?
The cruise itself was 5 days.
Okay.
The cruise itself was 5 days. But I was gone. I was gone a good little while. Yeah. So.
Okay, something else was going on. Okay.
Yeah, it was something else
I ain't
going
got to get
on.
all up in your business. Man. I'm trying to do all that.
We'll sit on the sidelines on that.
Yeah.
Glad you had a good
No,
time.
I actually spent time with my mom.
Good.
That's what I did. I really needed to spend some time.
She
Just she and
active
I. Who, my mom?
Yeah.
No, my mom is saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost with evidence of speaking in tongues.
That ain't got nothing to do with what I asked you.
So she don't act no fool.
Come on, man.
She don't act no fool.
Come on, man. Come on.
Don't act up.
Don't you act up. She'll put that word, she'll pull that Bible out real quick.
Have you to come sit down in the front room.
Church. Every morning. Because my mother and I shared a cabin. So every morning, my mother, like I said, she just really is real religious. Now, listen, I have to tell you about this one night, the second night of the cruise, right? My mother, every morning she wakes up, she's got her Bible, she's praying, she says her verses, and she does this all out loud, because the devil in the room with her. So she's speaking to them demons and devils in the room with her, right? Because the night before, I had went out, clubbing with my cousins and my sisters and everybody. So when I finally stumbled, when I say stumbled, I mean stumbled into the room.
I've seen your drunk ass. I know you stumbling.
Stumble so hard you hit your toe on the bed and don't realize it the next morning.
Stumbled into the room the next morning. It's probably around 4 a.m. or so. Only thing I can remember is, opening up the door, going in, and I remember thinking, wrap your hair. I didn't know if I had completed that task until the next morning when the hair was all over the pillow and the wrap was over there somewhere, and my mother was looking at me with that Bible in her hand going, What I tell you, she was standing over me going, She said, I heard you when you came in. She said, I was pretty much woke. She said, but I tell you, you got them clothes off so fast and you slid in that bed. She said, and before your head hit the pillow, you was... She said, I saw you. I watched you go down. And before your head hit the pillow, you were snoring.
Wow. So you were holding a snore at the door. He said, let me hold it.
And she's standing there with that Bible reading. And the Lord said, I love my mother to death.
The oldest from Mayberry.
It was. But it was a beautiful time. It was just great. My mother is 78. So I'm glad, because she doesn't live here, of course, from Georgia. So I have no family here, really, other than my children.
So we're chopped livers.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, actually, I didn't.
Okay, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I just was happy.
I got hairball in my throat, so
Yeah.
what am I?
What happened, Richard?
Trust, I was sitting reading, and
you was stumbling through the news.
Wait. And he wrote his own news. I didn't write that news.
Yeah,
first segment, fine. Second segment, I literally bumped the mic. And
he was slapping the mic around and stuff. I was like, dude, what you doing, man? You all right, man?
Slapping the mic around.
I had the copy, and I moved it and hit the mic. And Eric looked at me like, man.
And you can hear him turning pages and stuff, too.
Richard,
man.
The main thing is you cannot look at Eric when you're doing it. You cannot.
I wasn't paying attention to him. He was over there flipping papers. You can hear this, man.
Well, you can hear that all the time, but still, I just blew it.
Oh my God.
I don't head fake when something goes wrong.
God.
Y'all
He
know
got
me.
all the way to the end.
I was right there. I was right. Wait, if there's a parallel for what a spit in the bit, as they say, I was at the 1 yard line.
The 1 yard line.
All I had to do was fall into the end zone. And I'm trying to jump in and slip.
And got stopped.
It got stopped.
Try to do a no-hand monkey flip into the end zone.
All I had to do, just had to lean into the end zone.
Oh.
And Eric I thought he was going to pass out. I just.
Man, what are you doing, man?
But the
Excuse me. Ooh, man.
So
I'm glad you're back, man.
my God.
I've been waiting all week for Eric to say what he just said. I'm glad you're back.
I didn't hear anything because I didn't get a chance to listen to last week's show.
Right.
So I didn't even know until
It's all right. It's all right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for filling in
I
for
did
me.
my best.
I apprate it.
He did his very best.
He did.
I
He
was
did
prepared.
fantastic.
Boy.
He did keep looking at me like, okay, you ready, man? You ready? You did. He did. You ready? You ready, man?
He's ready, man.
I was ready. It just throat wasn't ready.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So-
I missed you guys.
Oh, we missed you too.
No, you did. Don't
I
say that.
did.
That's something nice to say, but you ain't.
I did.
How you gonna be on a cruise in warm weather and miss our dumb asses?
I did because I was in unfamiliar territory, so it's good to be home. It's good to go away, but it's good to be home.
Made that up. You
No,
don't mean that. For a
that's-
minute you don't mean that. You better not mean that.
My right hand.
I'm upset with you if you mean that.
No. My right hand. It's
If
good to
I'm
go away.
gone, I don't give a damn about y'all.
Oh, that's
Because it's
fine.
nice here. I wish y'all were here, but I don't miss y'all because it's nice.
Yeah, it was 88 degrees in
See
Colorado.
there, man. You
Yeah.
better not be thinking about some old cold ass Richard
my
Chew with Eric Grant. You better not, man.
Yeah.
Worry about you, man.
Enjoy that time, girl.
I got to
I
tell
did.
you guys who I saw in the airport on my trip back from Washington this week.
Who?
Okay.
I got to tell you when we come
Oh,
back
come
to
back.
the break in. I'm going to tell you who I saw.
I think he's going to tell us, Tressa.
I think he gonna
Might
tell
be
us.
certain
Might
that-
be, yeah.
I'll make sure I clear my throat first. Though. So, don't do that. Okay, so we haven't really started yet, y'all. So
No, we haven't.
the number is 773-763-9278. Stay tuned for more of the family meeting.
I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, but the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side. When you're not here.
Hi, I'm Chris Fulware, founder of itsashort.com. Keep listening to Family.
Time on my mind is how.
Make a smart financial move for retirement. Make your retirement money into an IRA. Scheduled income. Support your dream. Explore investment options. Gain full control over your money. Give the money a chance for additional tax-deferred growth. How do you start? Call Polaris Wealth Management, the resource for IRA rollovers. Call 312-951-2606 or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. Polaris Wealth Management is the resource for IRA rollovers. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. We help new retirees plan to protect their money. Securities offered through Line Street Financial LLC. Member FineRent SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Line Street Advisors LLC. Polaris Wealth Management and Line Street are not affiliated.
A basic and essential part of any financial plan is savings. Most of whatever cash you have will be there because you put it there, not necessarily because of some fancy investment. Now with Save and Plan, Polaris has introduced a way for you to get empowering financial advice. Save and Plan is simple. Just sign up to save on a systematic monthly basis directly from your account and gain access to a planner and our planning services. Once you sign up to save, Polaris will help you develop a customized financial plan and give you a real person to speak with. Your dedicated planner is just an email or phone call away. Save and Plan offers empowering advice for everyone. Visit us at polarisadvice.com and call us today at 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. Save and Plan, empowering advice for everyone.
Securities offered through Line Street Financial LLC, member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisor services offered through Line Street Advisors LLC, registered investment advisors. Polaris Wealth Management and Line Street Financial are not affiliated.
Are you looking for the best residential and commercial laundry service in the Chicagoland area? Then you want PleaseDoMyLaundry.com. That's PleaseDoMyLaundry.com.
Hi, this is Tommy Nelson. Visit me at A Custom Cabinet Design, Facebook.com. Welcome back to the family meeting.
Yeah, this is that old skating jam right here, boy.
Yeah.
Y'all know nothing about this, man. Skating jam. You know, I got skating on my calendar. I'm going to do it, man. There's a skate on like Sunday morning.
Where?
And then Tuesday morning at Markham.
Oh.
Maybe I'll see old crazy ass Earl there.
Earl there, yeah. With his wooden skates.
I bet you Earl.
He probably
Earl,
can skate his behind.
Man, doing crazy leg, everything. Just
Earl can't skate, man.
Hey, here's one for you. My niece's husband turned 40 back in September, and we went down to Dallas for the day for his birthday party to do a surprise for him. I didn't realize how serious Christopher is about skating. They threw a skating party for him as a surprise party in Dallas. For real. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to skate when I was younger, but man, I wouldn't try it now.
I couldn't
Nah, but
skate.
no. If it's in you, it's in you. It's like riding a bike. I'm a skater now, even though I don't skate often. I'm a skater.
I could never skate backwards. I don't know why. I can skate fine.
Listen, man.
Forward, but couldn't
lay it
skate
down, man. I just get tired faster now, but I can go. I go hard for a minute.
Yeah, then that's it.
I mean, I know how to. I just haven't went in years.
We should go skating now.
Yeah, we
should.
should.
I'll tighten you up a little bit, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to tighten
We're
you
gonna
up.
have a family meeting skate
Skating
night.
party, and then go over and do the show from a remote.
I ain't interested in no damn show. I'm skating.
You just want to skate? Fair enough.
I got a rag in my pocket. I'm wiping the sweat off, man. It's on.
I want to
Got
do
one, too.
that. Let's do that. Let's set
Let's
that
go
up.
skating.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So listen to who I saw in the airport. So this week, I went to Washington. My son had a little minor health emergency.
Glad
So I
he's
rushed out
okay.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, Irie's good. He's good.
Yeah.
I went to Washington on Monday to see about that boy.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way back, I was in National Airport.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that little Klansman dude from Iowa.
Spencer?
No, Stephen King.
Stephen King? Yeah, he's a little something in there.
He actually is taller than I expected, but he's still a little dude.
Yeah.
I thought he was like a little dude, but he's just a shorter than me dude.
So obviously you're here,
Yeah.
and you didn't like
get
punch.
So I
him
happened
or
to see one of my
choke him out.
boys in the airport when I was in line. This was in the security line. He was in the TSA pre-line that they go through.
A pre-check.
He had a little congressional ID he showed somebody. And you know how you when you're somewhere and there's hard floors and a woman walks in the room in heels.
And you can hear click,
You can
click, click, click,
click, click.
Don't tell me his shoes sounded like that.
Dude walked in like he was a woman like that.
Yeah, well, he probably is. That's why he's got all this anger in him about racial issues.
So he had on these it looked like they must have been cowboy boots.
Oh, God.
And he walked in like a woman. And the place was not, it wasn't hush because it's a line.
Yeah.
It wasn't hush, but you could hear click, 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 click. He walked in like a woman. So naturally,
You turned around and
turn around and see, okay, who's this hot mama rolling up in here?
with heels on, because typically heels represent.
You hear that, you take a look. And see,
Yeah.
she's walking that hard because she wants to be looked at. So let me give it to her.
And that's not a gender-based thing. It's
No.
just,
Listen, I get it because I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've done it.
Go E.
So he rolls up in there, and my boy was standing there with me. I saw him on the way in. I was like, dude, that's that Klansman over there. He looked at me when I said that.
King did.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's that Klansman dude, man. He looked at me. I was like, yeah, how you doing? Like,
Mr.
Oh
Klansman.
my gosh!
Mr. Klansman.
Why couldn't I have been there?
Man.
Oh,
it's funny. Let me digress for a second.
Okay.
So I went to the women's basketball game on Wednesday night at Howard.
yeah.
And one of my partners who listens to the broadcast said, your boy Rich, man, he sounds like he's a road dog, man. Like something jump off, he gonna clean it up, man. I said, yeah. I said, Rich is the kind of dude, if something jump off, he'll take him out in the outer hallway, and they'll come back with a hunk of meat on their eye. like they were the Flintstones or something.
Yep.
Rich play too much.
Yep.
He is that dude.
Yep. And I could have just met you.
And be that dude.
And if somebody tries to
Get
do
you
something wrong
organized.
to you,
He'll pull you up.
Get you organized, right? So anyway, so we laughed about it a little bit, and he sashayed off into this line or whatever.
Sashay.
yeah, he did. He sashayed off.
With his little cowboy boots and his little khakis on and stuff.
Jesus.
And I don't care about that dude.
No.
But that's funny as hell.
You can
Eric.
trip and fall and bust your head. I don't care what you do. But anyway, so we were sitting. My boy had another flight. He was going to New York, and I was coming to Chicago, of course. But we sat together for a little bit to catch up on things. And we were looking at the television, and they had a picture, a three-screen shot of the imbecile in the White House, of this dude, Manafort, and this dude with the triangular-shaped head, Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Roger Stone.
Roger Stone.
And we looked at each other at the same time, and we said, you know what, man? These dudes think that they're handsome.
You actually used the word handsome?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And my boy Charles said, yeah, like swashbuckling handsome.
No, he
Like they're
didn't.
rolling the room like Suave Bolo or something, man.
Charles, I ain't met you, brother, but I love the hell out of you.
like Suave Bolo.
Suave Bolo. Oh, come on, E.
You roll up in the room thing, they think they're handsome. They got their hair whipped around their heads, and they got these suits on. These dudes think they're handsome.
They really do.
They do.
They really do.
Ugly as can be.
Oh, my God.
They're walking around
And think, wait, Eric.
posing.
And think that women
Find them attractive.
Find them attractive. They did. Oh Lord. Oh, God, I would have loved to have been a fly on
So
the
the
If
we-
Donald Trump was broke, he wouldn't have had half the escapades that he's had.
Well, that's the same for Michael Jordan, too. But
Well,
anyway.
true.
So then we began to discuss. You think that dude, the Klansman, think he's handsome, too, man?
with his little cutie boots
Yeah,
on.
little boots and
His,
stuff, man.
his kinky boots. Trust me, you hear me? You heard me now. His kinky boots. Yeah.
They're walking around thinking they're handsome men. Manly handsome men.
Wait, manly man. They ain't nothing.
And listen, I have no. I mean, I'm not that dude.
I know what you mean.
I've got my moments where I'm attracted to certain people, but I'm not that dude.
I understand what you're saying.
I ain't. What's that dude from CSI that everybody rages about? Any handsome black dude that y'all think about that y'all can't wipe your mouth over?
Know what you mean?
Pick one. Denzel, for instance.
Idris Elba.
Yeah. See, I ain't that dude.
I ain't that
I
dude.
get that.
Yeah, me neither.
L.
But
But I ain't walking around thinking that I'm handsome.
Right. We know when we have our, like Eric said, we know when we have our moments. We look all right. We feel good about it.
Yeah.
But we
I smell good some days too.
Right. Walking good, upright and proud.
Man.
However, we know what our lane is.
That's right.
Them dudes all out their lane.
All out there, we're just swerving over. And wait, they got the car with this, got the vibrating steering wheel that says "Get back in your lane." They turn that stuff off.
Right.
Now I'm gonna drive down this lane because I know I look good.
They rolling
the left
cars
lane.
off the road.
running folks in the ditches with them skin tight britches. Oh, Eric's got us lit up, Tressa.
Oh my
we are done. I can just see it as boy Charles looking at each other like, man,
Them dudes think they handsome.
we all right. We boys, but can
Look at this dude Stone, man, with the different. I mean, he doesn't just dress; he wears like costumes.
yeah, and he's kind of you can't be. You just are or you're not. He's a freak.
Yeah.
If you Google him and his wife,
There's just no way else to
they
put
out
it.
there,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, they are.
They out
Okay,
there.
listen, I don't want to know about that.
Right.
I got to eat tonight, man. I ain't
But
trying
to your point, though, when you look at how he dresses, that's part of the.
Yeah, because he has different glasses
And then
on
they
and the
think they
hats he wears.
fooling somebody.
And he-
They,
and-
with all of that dye and all that orange paint they put on themselves. And Roger Stone, what is that on top of his head?
He's like from the Flintstones or something.
Yeah.
He old as dirt.
and
And,
the dude
you
got
want me to believe that your hair is still blonde,
And the
bleach
dude-
blonde at that?
The dude has got a tattoo of Nixon on his back.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah.
Ew.
And think he fine. Or whatever. Or handsome or something.
When you get a certain age, tattoos start to droop.
Hey, man.
It's not a good look,
That's
man.
just, yeah.
Why you keep bringing up stuff that's going to ruin my appetite? man?
Well, you started.
He started it.
You served up the plate, man. I'm just
that's-
bringing it
that's
dessert.
nasty.
It
I ain't
is
trying to-
nasty. Stone, yeah, they all three of them. And Manafort. I mean, I heard somebody say on the radio this past week about the that permanent look of surprise when the FBI went,
Well,
and that look that he has with them buggy eyes in the first place. Yeah, I mean, wow.
He's buying them expensive suits and things. Dude thinks he's handsome.
he does.
No, well, okay.
He really does.
To somebody, I'm sure he is.
In our
Probably-
parlance, he thinks he's a Mac too. All three of them do.
They all do.
Think they a Mac. Yep. Don't think so.
Anyway, I thought that was an amusing conversation me and Chuck had. So
On the heels of you saying,
I hope
here
Chuck calls in today so we get another good laugh about it.
on the heels of you saying, here comes Kinky Boots.
Yeah.
That's what we'll start calling Stephen
Put it in
King
there, man.
Kinky Boots.
he heard me call him a Klansman.
That's hilarious. He heard you. What was the look on his face?
For a minute there, I thought he was going to make an issue of it, which I wish he would have.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I wish he would have.
I would have been so happy to come get you out of
He
jail.
kind of cut a look at me, and I just kind of waved at him. Yeah, man, hey, like this.
You needed either Rich or I with you because the moment he'd have turned around, if I would have been with you, the moment, yeah, bro, we talking
We're
about
talking
you.
about you. Yeah.
You.
Come on over. Engage
Right.
in the conversation. Please engage in the
Yeah,
conversation.
we talking about you.
Oh, Lord, please. That's
He's
my
by
prayer.
himself, too.
Oh, no. See,
Yeah.
That's why he didn't do nothing. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
he'd
all
have
these
to have
punks-
other Klansmen with
all
him.
these punks the same way. Even 45. He won't do nothing.
And if he wants to do something, he got to call somebody to do it. He ain't finna do it.
Look, one of the best videos during the 2016 campaign that I thought was just telling. Y'all remember somebody was in the crowd at one of Hillary's speeches and started acting crazy, and they said somebody had a gun, and she just stood there and kind of looked. Her Secret Service dude brother walked up to her, and she just kind of looked like, okay, been down this road before. Then y'all saw the one where Trump, somebody
he cowered.
he cowered like this and kind of ducked away. Yeah.
He moved pretty quick for somebody with bone spurs.
Yeah,
right?
it did. I know.
Yeah.
Thought there was artillery fire. It was just somebody
He was like,
yelling.
oh, shoot, this is it.
This is it. I'm going down, y'all.
Yeah.
That had to be funny,
Oh.
Eric. Man, oh man, oh man.
I was
PBs.
wait.
They're PBs.
PBs.
PBs. Punk.
Okay,
Yeah.
female dogs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was actually pretty pleased this week, at least at the outline of the Democratic political reform legislation
Yep.
that they're characterizing as H.R. 1, which is symbolic of a Congress. H.R. 1 means it assigns a certain level of priority and importance to a given legislation. And provisions include public finance for elections, public
This
finance
is for the
elections.
new Congress coming in.
Yeah.
Public finance for the elections, voting rights reforms.
Yeah.
It's kind of vague. I don't know if they gave many details.
It was a little vague,
And
but
that's something having to do with ethics for federal officials.
Right.
So it's vague now. The question is are they going to advance it with teeth? Or are they going to start negotiating before negotiating starts?
Yeah.
Because that's what Democrats typically do, is they take a position that the other side may like.
Well, this is something we said 2 shows ago, Tressa. Your first one, you were gone. I mentioned to Eric that I was really glad we didn't have one of the people on the show that I was going to have call in, Max Rose, who got elected in New York and Staten Island.
because he was talking good initially, and now he kind of talking out the side of his neck a little bit.
Yes, in 2 points. One of them being that he's one of the 16 that's trying to go against Nancy Pelosi.
Which they done lost that fight.
Right.
But
And the second part is he actually, first time, he's a freshman to Congress. But to Eric's point, broader point so many times about Dems who say all this, and then when they get to the precipice, they ain't worth a damn. And this is why, we need some teeth in these proposals, because there are going to be some stupid Democrats that are going to, who are corporate bought, and some of them are the freshmen.
it's always the freshmen.
That think that they're going to come in and start running stuff.
Well, except your girl from New York.
Right.
She seems to be out on the edge.
I don't know.
Ocasio?
She's alienating people.
Good.
What she's doing, though, is she's alienating them to the point that nobody's going to want to work with her. And I need her to kind of rein that in a little bit.
But is she saying something that doesn't address our permanent interest?
She's not. She's not.
So if she's not, then is what she's saying, if she's representing our permanent interest, if our permanent interests are alienating them, they can go to hell.
And I agree with you, but damn, get in there first. Don't come through the door with the aisle divided.
Oh, come on now. I'm talking to you now. When have you become?
Listen,
girl. When have you become diplomatic about anything?
I haven't.
You come in the room throwing elbows.
Listen,
that's me.
But that's me. I'm not in that arena.
Okay, but if you were in that arena, you wouldn't throw elbows? Right. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Tressa.
No, you don't. She throws some elbows. She's contradicting herself.
No, I know what she's saying, but at the same time,
she's not me.
Yeah, we
see.
Ain't nobody you.
I could walk in that room and throw some bows, and then be like, "All right, fix your face.
You know
she can't do that.
Straighten your wig up."
She can't do that.
No, she ain't gonna be able to do that.
Why not?
Because she's not. She's just not. That's not in her. No.
How do you know this, though?
Because I'm seeing.
Teach me how to throw elbows like she
because I could slap you and still show you some love at the same time. But you gonna know you've been slapped.
Teach me how you would throw elbows.
In that environment.
In that environment, what I would do initially is I would probably one-on-one. Go to each one of those people that I'm actually throwing bowls at and be like, look, I haven't seen you. I know your record. I know what you've done. And you ain't all of that, blah, 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 woo, 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 whatever else of the jabs I'm going to throw in there. Howsoever, I think that between the two of us, we could maybe do some things.
One of the things that she needs to do, she's right. I'm okay with her rattling up a little bit, and she needs to build a consensus.
That's what I'm saying. But the way she's going about it now.
About negotiating.
No, it's not a negotiation.
Not negotiating. She needs to get people behind her.
Thank you.
Because this is what's going to happen. And there's going to be somebody that's going to want to cut her legs out.
Yeah.
How do we know our people aren't behind her now? How do we know that's not happening?
Okay.
Because you don't see any.
Wait.
You don't see any. You're here in Illinois. She's in New York.
So, Eric.
What does proximity have to do with what I can see on television?
No.
You're missing the point.
Here's what she needs to do. She needs to do all the above. And if she's got people behind her, which she probably does, I agree with you, she needs to get more.
I don't like what y'all talking about. I don't like this at all.
But no,
because it sounds like we're trying to be a little easier.
No,
No,
we're not.
Let me be clear. Hold on. Let me be clear.
And I know we're going to break.
I am not saying that. I am saying she needs to do all of this.
Yes.
And draft. She needs to draft people because she's going to need that.
I'm feeling her.
I am too. And she needs to draft people into her cause.
Well, so to a degree, and we got to take this break here, but Malcolm X always made this: you either deal with me, But we got to deal with them.
Yeah.
Right? So I think she's carving out a position that's way over to where we want it to be. And she may be alienated, but it's going to force people to choose sides. And I like that.
If nothing else, she's going to get over here. And if she can't get everybody over here, she's going to at least get those that are here more in her direction.
Right. But what I wouldn't want her to do is, in the process of doing all of that, put herself in a position where she has to blink first. And that's what I'm worried about. Because we see it all the time.
What are your thoughts? The number is 773-763-9278. Stay tuned for more of The Family Meeting.
This is Bill Cooper from Inline Designs Office Solutions. We're at www.inlinedesignsofficesolutions.com and keep listening to The Family Meeting.
A single K plan is a 401k plan designed especially for business owners and immediate family, regardless if they are incorporated or not. Single Ks offer both employer and employee contributions and in many cases have no setup fee or annual plan administrative charges. Single Ks are simple to administer with no government reporting required. Most importantly, this plan allows employees to access their savings via hardship withdrawals or loans. Visit our website at polarisadvice.com or call us about your business or organization's retirement plan at 312-951-2606 or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. Polaris provides empowering advice for everyone.
Securities offered through Lion Street Financial LLC, member FINRA, and SIPC. Investment advisor services offered through Lion Street Advisors LLC, registered investment advisors. Polaris Wealth Management and Lion Street Financial are not affiliated.
This is Richard Chu, owner of First Capital Insurance Group, and my message is do what is doable. We each have a different measure of financial success. My mission is to help you define your financial goals in light of a realistic budget and time horizon. I want you to have a great year and a great life, but we have to keep it real. Is your retirement plan giving you the protection, interest rate, and cash you'll need in retirement? If you've had issues with your 401k, IRA, or other financial programs, give us a call. We have proven solutions and we can help. My direct number is 312-243-3907. Let's talk soon. Or visit my website, firstcig.com. That's the number 1, stcig.com.
Mom, Dad, let's talk. It seems like only yesterday your parents were offering you advice, but now you could be in a position to help them. Do they have a plan? How would they handle a long-term care event? Are they prepared emotionally and financially for the future? Starting those conversations can be challenging. Call Polaris Insurance Agency and we'll send you the Let's Talk guide free of charge. Call 888-355-7154. Again, 888-355-7154.
www.ablconsulting.net. Welcome back to the family meeting.
Yeah, y'all. So that's okay. What y'all talking about?
She has to fall in line.
See what happens during the break show?
It's not.
See what happens? This is what happens.
Somebody is
conversation
going to do it.
It's going to be somebody like a Barbara Lee. It's going to be somebody that Nancy says, you know what?
And Auntie Maxine ain't going.
I ain't got time.
I've been here far too long for you to come in here thinking you finna kick up some dust over my head.
See, I don't like to hear that, though.
No.
I don't like to hear any of that.
But then first off,
She should have a voice for her constituents.
She has to have a voice.
With the Democrats.
She
should.
has to have a
but
voice.
see, here's the thing.
But she is one amongst 438.
It only takes one, though.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, guys.
But she
we're gonna
ain't
spend a
got
lot.
enough.
We're gonna do We're gonna do the wrong thing.
Yeah, I don't
We're
want
gonna
to do
spend
that.
all this fuel on this, which she's not speaking to all of our permanent interests. And until she does that, Ms. Ocasio, not speaking to all of them.
She's speaking to some of them, though.
But that's my point. She's going to run the way she's running.
To address any one of our permanent interests, You got to drag those Democrats there because they waffle too much.
Yeah, but where is she
She's
coming
forcing
in?
them.
Where is she coming in at with some originality? To be on the.
Who cares about originality?
I care about originality.
How about
because,
effectiveness?
Okay, effectiveness. Something that's original, something that's fresh, something that's new. Two of those things she is.
Those aren't necessary components to effectiveness.
I think so.
Those are ideal components, but not necessary.
In the day and age that we live in now, where everything is visual and everything is stimuli, yes.
Well, she's stimuli. For her, sitting outside of Pelosi's office protesting, that's stimuli.
I think that was foolish.
But you internalize that, though.
That's foolish.
It raises her profile.
That's foolish.
It shows that she's willing to take a stand.
So then we go back to, is she doing this for our permanent interest, or is she doing it to jockey herself into position?
Does it make a difference if she's advocating for our permanent interest?
She's not advocating for our permanent interest. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That was a stand for our permanent interest.
Okay.
Yeah,
when she sat outside of Nancy Pelosi's office protesting, what was she protesting?
You don't know?
I'm asking you. What was she protesting?
No, wait a minute. You said it was a problem, though.
I didn't say it was a problem. I'm asking you. What was she there protesting?
I know, but is it a problem?
That she was there protesting?
Or what she was protesting about?
I do.
Why?
Because again, either you're going to be part of the unified voice for our permanent interest.
But the unified voice has tricked us over and over.
But she can get so much backlash from this that her voice that she's advocating for our permanent interest gets drowned out. And like Richard said, she gets put on the island.
I think
and that's
Democrats
the last
do
thing
that
we
too
need.
much. Don't raise any sand now.
No, when I say don't raise sand.
Raise a bunch of sand.
Raise
a whole heap
That's
of
what
hell.
she's doing then.
But
What do you want?
Go get 2-3 of your girlfriends or your boyfriends to come along with you.
Yeah.
Why?
Because she doesn't have the moxie to come in and do it by herself.
Clearly she does, because she's getting all the attention.
But okay,
Which again
hold on,
detracts
guys.
from what?
Tressa, this is. I wrote this down this week because I knew this was going to be a conversation piece, not just with us, but kind of globally. This is what's going to happen if people don't get careful. The media does not want the Democrats to succeed. They are going.
I don't know if I believe that.
And she can see that she's playing right into that scenario.
Eric,
I don't buy any of that.
That the media doesn't want the Democrats to succeed?
I think the media doesn't care whether you succeed or fail. They care if you're sensational.
No. Well, sensational translates to what? Dollars, right?
No, either you fail miserably or you succeed.
That's not what but that's not what the media is vying for.
But all that attracts viewers. If you're succeeding wildly or failing miserably, that's what they're attracting.
What attracts viewers
let me ask you,
is the constant fighting and the battling back and forth.
We want that.
Not if it's not going to be for our permanent interest.
Because we're talking about the same Democratic leadership in the House that has been out of power for, 8 years now? They've lost elections to imbeciles. They need to be challenged. Vigorously.
Yeah, they do. And this is I don't know.
I'm all for challenging. I'm all for challenging. But challenging and, if you will, usurping is something different.
Yeah, but see, this is what's happening, though. By not backing her and the way she's going about things, you then buy into the media highlighting a fight. This is no fight. This is her representing her district. They voted for her to do this. She's doing that. She's not going over there and melting into the pot and trying to get along with everybody and find her spot. She's raising hell. We need people to raise hell.
Right, we do.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what.
We can settle on this. We do need people to raise hell with direction.
Thank you.
That's all.
I don't know why it doesn't appear she has direction.
And I can think of probably 4 or 5 other people that could come in and do what she's trying to do and be successful at it. Ayanna Pressley, for one. But she is not going to.
Ayanna's not a hellraiser, though. She's very measured in her responses. Ayanna Pressley's a new congressperson from Massachusetts.
Yeah, Ayanna
She's very measured. You see, she's very rehearsed.
She's not measured and rehearsed. What she is calculated, and that's dangerous. And you guys are going to overlook her.
It's dangerous
and
to the
say,
person that's receiving it.
Yeah, hello.
And
so, that's what I'm talking about with Ocasio-Cortez. She needs to be calculated in her approach.
I don't see
now,
why
all
you don't
she's
think
doing
she's
is bringing
calculated.
all of the attention to herself.
But
because
see, Tressa, here's
real sass is moving silence.
And some of them raise hell and throw elbows too.
Yeah. So here's what we got to have. This is what we got to have. And we have to agree on this because now that we, meaning the Dems and where we tend to go with our conversation, have the House back. Yeah, we got a tall order and they got to deliver. And as Eric was reading on the list of things, there's got to have some teeth in it.
HR 1.
And we have to support all of the Democrats who are doing something. And if Ocasio...
We have to support all the politicians, regardless of their gang.
Yeah, and now is not right. And now is definitely not the time for us to take our feet, and I say feet, not just your foot, take our feet off the gas.
I agree. And right now, with that, the reason I have to say Democrats is there, just as we say take a position, I'm going to take the position. The House Republicans haven't done a damn thing. So why would I get behind them? Because they've proven to me.
Yeah, but what if they stepped up and said, you know what?
There's no yeah, but Eric.
What if they stepped up and said, okay, we're for Medicare for all?
Okay.
What if they said that?
Okay. Two ways of answering it. One is they've had more than enough time and they haven't done it.
Thank you.
So that's why I'm not going to bet any money on that.
Nor will I, but I'm just saying.
If they did, absolutely, because I don't want to be...
Right, because we're more concerned with our interests and not the gangsmanship.
And they haven't done it thus far, and they've been in power long enough to do it.
All three.
And so if they actually decided they were going to...
If you're going to use that as your argument, though, then you have to say that the Democrats, when they had both chambers, didn't do it either.
For 12 weeks?
No, for 2 years. They didn't do it either. They gave us ACA instead of Medicare for all, instead of single payer.
Okay. So
because they haven't done it doesn't mean that they're eliminated from the possibility.
So I could build a case to go further back with the Republicans and what they haven't done, going back to the Reagan administration.
But I'm not doing that though. What I'm saying is going forward we have permanent interest.
But you did. You said the Republicans.
No. What I'm saying is that the Democrats, if you're going to use that as a barometer to what they have done as a basis for judging them, then you have to look at everybody for what they haven't done.
Fair enough. And
I don't think that what we're doing is casting a judgment. I think what we're more so is what we want to gauge what their intentions are when we say we want this or we want that.
Do we really want to know about their intentions or their actions?
I want to know about intentions first, because without intent, there is no action.
Yeah, but they lie like crazy, so you never know what their intentions are.
They all lie like crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They all lie, so you never know.
But that's why we said we, as the people, have to not take our feet off of the gas. We have to continue to push them.
But I'm not interested in judging their intentions, because you can't.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about execution and the outcome. But this is where I stand.
But you got to have an idea to start with to even achieve execution and outcome. And see, what we want to do a lot of times is we try to put the cart before the horse, and it just doesn't work like that.
But, okay, yes, agreed. And intentions that have an outcome, or that have a result.
Because basically what we're saying is they should be here already, right?
Somebody should be.
Somebody should be here already.
This is what's going to happen. It's going to take them 30 to 45 days to move, literally to move the furniture and to move the positioning.
We ain't got time for that.
No, I know we don't have time for it, but that's what's going to happen.
They'll have roughly 3 months to think about this.
No. I'm saying come January 1st. It's going to take them 30 days to...
No. Day one, they should have legislation ready. Day one.
No. I'm not talking about legislation. Let me go back to a point I want to make, because that's not nebulous, but it is a fact. I'm not going to get caught up in the conversation now going forward with anybody that the Dems are... what the Dems haven't done in the past, because we could debate that, not even debate it. It's reality. We got the evidence. On the Democratic side, we know that, and we know on the Republican side where we all are, because we came up with permanent interest. We want to see them go forward. They've got to get things done.
Somebody.
And if they don't get things done for whatever reason, and this is what I believe is trying to say, I agree with Ocasio doing her thing, and if that doesn't generate results toward our permanent interest, then it's lost energy. And there's no debate about that.
Yeah, but you got to pay more attention to why it doesn't generate results. If she's speaking to at least one of our permanent interests and she's rebuffed, I'm interested in who's rebuffing her.
Fair enough.
Because you then become our enemy.
Okay, so then we're drawing people out? Is that the purpose?
Yeah. For the purpose of making them understand that these are our permanent interests that you have to deal with. You may not like the way she's dealing with them, but you still have to deal with them, or you have a problem with keeping your seat.
So do you think that we're going to end up measuring them based on if we get 10 permanent interests and they get energy toward all 10 at the same time, or 5 first, then 5 later? Because that's what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's
They're going to have to have a priority, Eric. They just have to. Because if they don't, they're not going to get anything done.
At this point, I'm not talking about priorities. I'm just saying, if someone brings up a permanent interest of ours, in fact, I'm smart enough to realize that we probably won't have them all addressed. I get that, right? But if somebody brings it up and is aggressive about it, if they're rebuffed, I want to know who's rebuffing them.
I also want to know why they're rebuffing them. Because if
you'll never know them.
But because
they lie like crazy.
But see, you may not necessarily know who's rebuffing them either. So let's
oftentimes you can tell though.
Let's ask for both. Why and who? Because I think what's important is if the why is because of prioritization and what can get done quickest to build momentum.
Prioritization, because
then I'm okay with that. She's
just coming in talking about the wrong thing.
I'm okay with
the
them
first
being
thing she needs to be, if she's going to
now.
come in and talk about anything,
And
should
we
be
don't-
refining voter suppression.
We also don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That's always
that's the thing, because none of them are aggressively talking about our permanent interest. She is. You may not like her delivery, but she's talking about.
Well, I won't say none of them is. She's just the loudest.
Well, I mean,
right now.
really, they're not.
She's the
Bernie
loudest.
Sanders is talking about Medicare for all.
She's just the loudest, Eric.
Okay, but
And she's getting the attention.
Polk
So here's my problem. If she's the loudest and she's getting the attention, then use that to display and say X, Y, and Z and break it down.
Right.
If she's got the attention to do that now.
Right, so
If
somebody
she's not,
who's senior should pull her up and say, "Okay,
That's what
I
I'm
got
talking
you."
about.
Right?
That's what
and
I'm
then they
talking
go to the other side and say, "Listen."
Thank you.
They
There
say,
it is.
"Listen, these are our permanent interests.
Thank you. And
Here's what we can do."
Thank you.
Or you're going to have to deal with her.
Exactly.
And so on that point, we have to settle this. We settled that.
Just
That's
now.
how they need to work.
That's exactly how they need to work.
Now, if I don't see them working that, then I got a problem with them.
But they need to do that. She needs to say, I got to shoulder up with Barbara Lee.
See, and that's what I'm talking about.
And then she needs to tell them, y'all better get with me. Otherwise, she going to make your life hell.
Yeah, she's a
Then
team
they
of
gonna
bring
get
it.
then they gonna get something done.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So she serves a purpose in
No
what
doubt.
she's doing.
No doubt.
I'm with that. Somebody got to raise hell and move some furniture around.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm with.
Yeah.
I'm with. So listen, I apologize. I see Jim, Dave Paul, Roosevelt with an E. Elisa. Is it Elisa? I think it's Elisa, Terrence, and Pat. You guys don't go anywhere because you're coming up next. Stay tuned for more of the Family Meeting.
Was the night that you put them hips on me? Love the way you do it when you do it. Slow the beat down, chop it up, girl, and screw it.
Hello, this is Dr. John Artis from Health on Earth Wellness Centers. You can visit us at www.healthonearth.org. Keep listening to the Family Meeting.
Can't buy it. But if we go outside, girl, you can try it.
The reason that it's important to advertise on the Family Meeting is that we have an economical way of reaching a great audience. One could say it's not cheap, but what we like to say is that it's an effective buy for a business or an individual who wants to reach a quality audience. The reason that it's important or a good place to advertise is that our cousins love to patronize. I'm Richard Chu, also known as Bad, the Black Asian dude with the Family Meeting. For more information on advertising on the Family Meeting, you can reach us at info@tfmradioshow.com. That's info@tfmradioshow.com. You can also contact us at area code 708-794-6444, 708-794-6444.
A 2016 study estimates that 13.1 million Americans were victims of identity theft that year. Fight back against identity theft by signing up for Identity Guard. Identity Guard monitors your credit and identity information with alerts that can help you respond quickly if certain changes indicating fraudulent activity are detected, as well as help protect your computer from viruses, keylogging, and other serious threats. Plus, with Identity Guard's dynamic credit management resources and tools, you will have helpful information as you make better financial and credit decisions. Identity Guard includes $1 million identity theft insurance and lost wallet protection, and more if you ever do become a victim. Protect your ID by visiting lookaftermyid.com. That's lookaftermyid.com to securely sign up for Identity Guard today.
This is Miss Lady B, La Boricua. Now it's time for the family meeting news.
I'm Teresa McDonald, and this is the real news from Real Research, presented by the Family Meeting. After only 7 months leading the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet, Vice Admiral Scott Stierney, who led the American Navy presence in the Middle East from its base in Bahrain, has been found dead in his residence, the Navy announced on Saturday evening. Stierney, a Chicago native and graduate of the University of Notre Dame, assumed control of the fleet from Vice Admiral John C. Aquilino back in May after Aquilino had served in the role for only 8 months. He was in his late 50s at the time of his death. The circumstances surrounding the admiral's death are not yet known. Bahraini authorities are cooperating in an investigation, according to a statement released by the Navy. The idiots' trade war with China has and will continue to make life harder for struggling American farmers. A total of 84 farms in the upper Midwest filed for bankruptcy between July 17 and June 2018, according to a report filed. That's more than double the number of Chapter 12 filings during the same period in 2012 and 2014 in Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Montana combined. I guess this bogus 90-day tariff truce just announced between the U.S. and China comes just a little too late for some. The presidential self-inflicted damage is already done. And finally, the police officer who claimed she killed a Dallas man in his own apartment in the mistaken belief that he was in her home was indicted Friday on a murder charge, authorities said. The indictment of Amber Geiger comes more than 2 months after she was arrested in the shooting death of Botham Shem Jean at the Dallas apartment complex where both lived, a killing that sparked days of protests. Geiger was arrested after the September shooting and charged with manslaughter by the Texas Rangers. The lead investigative agency, Dallas County District Attorney Faith Johnson, said at a news conference. When asked Faith Johnson why the grand jury indicted Geiger on the more serious offense of murder, Johnson replied, "We presented the evidence and we explained the law. Murder constitutes someone intentionally and knowingly committing a crime, whereas manslaughter involves recklessly doing something. And at the moment of the shooting, it was a knowing offense." Visit our website, tfmradioshow.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for archived audio and video of the broadcast, as well as our music playlist. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at TFM Radio Show. The news today is brought to you by Identity Guard. Over 15 million Americans each year fall victim to identity theft. Protect yourself and everything you have worked so hard to build for as little as $6 per month. Visit lookaftermyid.com for more info and sign up. That's lookaftermyid.com. Do it today. I'm Teresa McDonald, and this has been your Real News from Real Research and giving you real results. Eric, Richard, and myself. We'll be right back with more of the Family Meeting.
This is Chicago's Progressive Talk, 820 AM, WCPT Willow Springs, and online at WCPT820.com, where facts matter.
A basic and essential part of any financial plan is savings. Most of whatever cash you have will be there because you put it there, not necessarily because of some fancy investment. Now with Save and Plan, Polaris has introduced a way for you to get empowering financial advice. Save and Plan is simple. Just sign up to save on a systematic monthly basis directly from your account and gain access to a planner and our planning services. Once you sign up to save, Polaris will help you develop a customized financial plan and give you a real person to speak with. Your dedicated planner is just an email or phone call away. Save and Plan offers empowering advice for everyone. Visit us at polarisadvice.com and call us today at 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polarisadvice.com. Save and Plan, empowering advice for everyone.
Securities offered through Line Street Financial LLC, member FINRA, and SIPC Investment Advisor Services offered through Line Street Advisors LLC, registered investment advisors. Polaris Wealth Management and Line Street Financial are not affiliated.
Hey Chicago, It's time for you to make a difference in a child's life. AARP Foundation Corps is looking for volunteers to help kindergarten to third graders read. You can do it. Here's how you can register. Call 877-926-8300. That's 877-926-8300. And reference AARP Foundation Experience Corps or visit www.aarp.org/eatchicago. It's time for you to help a child read.
This is Wendy Calvert at wcalvertlaw.com. Welcome back to the family meeting.
Yeah, boy, I wish I could play the vocals for Big Pun, man.
Yeah.
I don't play it no more.
Nope. Cannot say it.
What you whispering about? Come on, talk to us, Lady B. What you talking about?
¿Cómo está todo, mi gente?
Nobody can anybody say that? I'm here with the Ricky Ricardo stuff, man. What's that about, man?
She just delivered as your favorite Puerto Rican.
Come over here and get on the camera. Come over here and get on the camera with me.
Just put it down.
Come here. Get on the camera with me. What are you doing?
He wants you to come over there with him. Huh? She said, my hair.
I want you to put on my head.
You can't even get it up.
His bald head.
Come on and get on the camera, man. Lady B, y'all.
There she is. Running the show.
That's our Lady B.
That's right, man. My favorite Puerto Rican. Thanks for the lid, man. I cover up the lid, man. Head get cold. I ain't got no fur on my head, you know what I mean?
Get the face, though.
I got this afro on my face.
Got the Santa Claus face.
Yeah, man.
Black Santa Claus.
Listen, man, this might be gone. I get some votes to say keep it, man. I got one vote to keep it.
You got
That's
two.
the only vote Who's the other one?
Me and Ann. We don't. I'll see now. We don't count.
You
see that look?
You say it worked.
You see that look?
I thought you knew it worked like that.
That look, like
that's why. Look, Lisa on YouTube. She says, Tressa, tell E to think of a sports team. A quarterback has a great record. In parentheses, Pelosi/Dem Party. The new young quarterback comes on board, makes noise, putting focus on him. He needs to respect the quarterback and the team first.
No.
I thank
the rookie
you, Lisa.
quarterback needs to come in, raising a stink. It makes the veteran quarterback better.
And you know what's going to happen? Those veteran players are going to put him down.
Oh, ain't nobody going to guard him.
But listen,
he's going to get
clocked.
Defense he going to get
He's going to come across the middle.
Isn't that a problem, though?
I don't think there's a problem.
If you got a talented rookie that comes in, I'm teaching the sports analogy.
Well, Jordan went through that.
You got a talented rookie come in, can do the job, puts pressure on the veteran quarterback.
He raises his game.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that. And, not but, and he has to know how to use that talent.
I'm in the hell with that.
Across the board.
If I can play, I can play.
Right.
I'm going to come out and show you. I'm trying to take your spot.
Until you get clocked.
No, I'm still trying to take your spot.
You're still going to try.
I even want your spot more now that you stick your boys on.
Everybody, once they can come with the best game plan they want.
You got
but
to
once
know,
they get
you
hit,
gotta navigate.
They go back to
Every
what
great athlete will tell you.
But listen now, if we're supposed to translate that to the political realm, isn't that a problem?
Well,
if old Democrats are taking shots at new Democrats, isn't that a problem?
Well, that's not
a problem.
Here's the other sports.
Sure it is.
Hold on,
They're perennial losers.
Did you see the fight last night?
No.
Wilder versus Fury.
No.
Well, here's the other comparison where Ocasio is on point. I just used Tiger Woods as an example in golf. He walked in knocking over tables, and
you know what?
No.
You don't play no damn golf and knock over no tables. Ain't nothing strenuous about no golf.
He walked in.
That's a bad analogy.
No, it's not.
Golf is not even a sport.
But in terms of somebody that wasn't supposed to be there and all those other pieces
I ain't buying that.
He walked in. How you going to talk
about golf and football in the same...
Okay, Eric, you're right. He didn't knock over any tables. He knocked over some golf bags.
Somebody has to be quiet while you do something.
Okay.
You punk.
He knocked over some golf bags. Okay, not
I'm hitting a little white ball.
Well, Eric lines
Please don't make any noise.
Well,
while
Eric
I'm
lines
hitting
up
the white ball.
this 10-foot putt.
lining up the ball. He's
But
got his
I-
putter
Listen, when I
right.
go golf and we're on the green, I'm hooting at you like you're on the free throw line.
He is talking
Boom!
junk.
Ha! Ha!
He do that when you be golfing with
He does. I laugh. He's
Yeah.
like, I hit about a 300-plus drive once, and he said, man, something ain't right because you ain't supposed to hit the ball that far. You old.
Right. And you probably need a little more sex, man.
Yeah.
Bring some of that energy out, man.
Yeah, he did. He said it on the golf course.
Oh my God!
Our group won.
Why
that-
can't you?
but
Why can't you hit the ball far and be sex good?
Maybe that has something to do with
Sex
it.
makes you tired. Sex makes you tired.
Yeah, well, it's waggling.
All right,
one
so
way or
anyway,
the
let
other.
me get the phones here before y'all get me started on some other
tired. I don't
things.
care
Let's
what
talk
nobody
about let's get Pat first. Hey, Pat, how you doing, Pat?
Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Hi. You know what, Eric? I just want to say, I don't know if you were talking just for the sake of argument or what, but I totally agree with. I can't think. Richard, is that your name?
Yes, ma'am.
I totally agree with you. You can't just walk into a room. The Democrats have a platform. When you run on that platform. You can't come in there and change the whole format of the game, brand new, without sitting down listening.
What you say,
That's
Pat?
what I think.
What you say, Pat?
Doesn't mean she
And
can't still knock.
Hold on. If anybody pay any attention to what's going on, Eric, I'll keep you in mind. If you paid any attention to the Rachel Maddow show last week when she talked about these 5 white guys that's being backed by Republicans.
Yep.
And this Casio girl has joined in with them.
Yes, she has.
We have to be careful of what we say and what we do. We're progressive. And with this thing about Democrats can't do this and Democrats won.
Yeah, but they rarely win, though,
Like
Pat.
winners.
They're perennial losers.
No, they're not.
They are too.
But it doesn't matter. They won.
Losers. What are you talking
But
about?
it doesn't matter,
That's what I
Pat. You're
think. You
right.
must
They
just
won.
argue just for the sake of argument.
Yeah, he just arguing.
No.
You need to be with Casio. Sit down somewhere.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Listen.
They had the president in the White House, and they had both chambers of Congress and lost it.
Come out and say, I support these Democrats.
I don't support Democrats. I support anybody who represents.
And Tom Hartman is talking about.
I don't represent Democrats. I don't support Democrats. I support anybody who represents my permanent interests. That's it.
Nobody represents your permanent interest. Nobody has a permanent interest.
Sure we do.
Unless you're stuck somewhere.
No, we all have
Pay
permanent
attention,
interests.
Eric.
We have permanent interests, Pat. You have
Pay
permanent.
attention.
Don't you have permanent interests,
I
Pat?
love you.
Don't you
I
have
love what you're saying. I like people that's not sitting on the sideline throwing rocks just to throw rocks.
There you go.
Pay attention, be informed, and then know something before you say something. Thank you.
All right, Pat. We love
my mama here trying to tell me
my
about myself on radio. Everybody.
Auntie Pat just rolled in.
Yeah, let me get Dave here. He wants to talk about Bush, I think. Dave, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Hey, I want to talk about the Bushes and definitely want to talk about Trump, which is an idiot. We always talk about him on the show. I want to make my point with this Bush thing, okay? For one thing, you don't hear any kind of swan song in the background because I don't really feel sorry for the issue. I'll tell you why. Well, when Bush was the son of the father who was the son of the father, and he killed about 4,500 troops on an unsovereign, country that we shouldn't have invaded. The father had a chance to talk to the son and basically could have consoled him and say, hey, this is not a good idea. We shouldn't have gone there. We killed 4,500 people. He's just as responsible as a father to his son, just like his son to his father, and I'm sorry. It seems for some reason or another, it seems like bad presidents who are basically worse presidents always get more media coverage than good presidents who do good things. And I'm sick of CNN. I'm sick of MSNBC putting this guy, Trump, on the spotlight, all because, he's because people like watching drama. I don't got time to be watching drama. This Trump hasn't done, they blame Obama that he hasn't done, jack for any reason at all. that guy has done more things, you know, with less drama during his administration than Trump, who has more drama and basically trying to find out crap about his life and what he's done. That he has not passed any. He hasn't passed any legislations, none. And Obama has done more things than what. And they get on Obama, you know, for everything that he's done wrong. It doesn't. I don't understand. Yeah. You know, the guy has passed universal health care or some type of ACA, which is the Affordable Care Act. He's done that. What has Donald Trump done for the last almost 4 years, other than the drama that he's put in the White House and fired everybody else? That he hasn't done anything. So we got to put up with 4 years of drama with no legislation that's going to pass during his administration, and these stupid voters are still going to vote for this idiot? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah,
hey, Dave, I appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks.
I agree with him 100% with regards to.
Let's get Paul in here. Paul, what's up, man?
I am.
There he is. You wash those dishes, man. Hey, man, I got your email, too, by the way. I've been traveling a bit. Paul wants us to come to Seattle.
I'm in.
Oh, my gosh. I am so in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I love Seattle.
Yeah.
Love Seattle.
So we'll come to Seattle on a day when it doesn't rain, man.
Well, do you want me to tell the story or you want me to talk politics?
Go ahead and give me the story, man.
The story. Okay.
Make it
What
brief, though.
happened?
We got to hit a break in about 4 minutes, man.
Okay. I'll go fast. 4 minutes. Okay. Well, so what happened here in Kirkland, Washington, where I live. Kirkland is a suburb on the east side of Seattle. We call it the east side because it's on the east side of Lake Washington, which is a long, 20-mile-long lake. It's about a mile wide. It cuts the city into two pieces. So on the east side, I actually have never lived in Seattle. I've always lived on the east side. The east side is in Kirkland. It's 85,000 people, this city. I'll give the demographic. I think I've heard from the school district, 74% white, another 20% is Asian, Indian, and African American actually is in the category of other. That's how few. Really, I rarely have seen a black person walking around Kirkland. I think you could drive around all day and not see a black person in Kirkland. But what happened on November the 7th was a black man was asked to leave a yogurt shop. Now, the upshot of this story is the community is outraged about this all-white community. And what happened was, the police came. So looks like this. A young woman and a little girl came into the yogurt shop and sat down. This black man, mid-40s, of course, sort of, I don't know, business casual type dress, work clothes. He wasn't dressed in a suit, but fairly well dressed, came in. Shortly after them, as if he were coming not necessarily through the same door, but right after them. They sat down. He sat down at a table fairly near them, 2-3 tables away. The woman and the girl got up and got their yogurt, and the man sat there, and he talked, and he was mostly looking at his phone. He didn't order anything. Sat there for about an hour. The woman and the little girl were at the other table. There were other people who come in and go also. After about an hour, the clerk, who was a woman, white female, about 18, 19, something like that, called the owner and said, "There's a suspicious man sitting here." And the owner said, "Really?" "Yeah, he's a suspicious man." And the owner had a remote app on his phone that a remote cam app that he could look. So he turned it on and said, He said, "Yeah, I want you to call 911." And so she called 911. And at this time, the girl never said he's black, but the owner I could see that he was black at this point, yeah. So then the 911 operator said, "Will you want us to have police come and move this fellow along?" And she said, "Yes." And she said, "Okay, can you give me a description of the man so we know who to tell to move along?" So she said, "Well, he's African American." And so the police came within about 10 minutes and approached the man and said, "Excuse me, sir, but the owner of this establishment would like you to leave. You haven't ordered anything, and they'd like you to leave." At which time, this black man produces a badge, an ID that says, "I am an officer of the King County Court, family court system. I'm here supervising a parent-child visitation.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
No way.
Okay, at that point, the woman with the little girl stands up and says, "This is effing BS," right? And she walks out. She's, they takes the girl's hand. They walk out the door. Then the black man says, "I got to go. I got to go now." And walks right past police, right? So that's end of incident. And so they blew his cover. This is supposed to be confidential, right?
Exactly.
And that's why he didn't go to the counter and say, "Oh, I'm just here supervising this." Don't mind me. And so he's kind of looking at them. He's taking notes on his phone.
Wow. That's why he was there for an hour.
Appeared in the local newspaper, and the community went. This happened on November the 7th. So at the November 20th city council meeting, it was packed.
I'm sure
they had to bring in like 75 extra chairs. Of course, it was packed with all white people who are outraged about it. This is a good thing. They're outraged about this.
Yes.
Yes. And then this is what's stunning is we have the city. We don't have a mayor. We have a president of the city council, and we have a city manager. Both good people. I know them both. Both very good people. And anyway, the president of the city council asked this room full of white people, "How many of you are afraid of the police?" I wasn't at the meeting, but I'm a very good friend of one of the city council members. This is what I heard on Friday at the discussions meeting. More than 80% of the people in the room raised their hand.
Wow.
A few people didn't raise their hand.
White people afraid of the police?
Wow.
Well, yeah. This is what happened. And I said, because I was at Kirkland Conversations. It's a community discussion. It's kind of an invitation group. And I said, you know what? The city manager said, well, the one thing is this isn't necessarily racially motivated. I mean, 800 times a year, police come and ask people to leave establishments. And I said, I said to him, that's not a statistic you want to lead with. This is what happens, because we hear all the time how police shoot more white people than they do black people, right? But I said, but you don't hear about any white people being shot 16 times in the back, right?
Exactly.
Wow.
I said, and now here's the other thing is, how many times obviously this is a place where people go. You don't know that court visitations, these have happened
Exactly.
Wow. Welcome to being black.
The fact that a white person may have been, a white officer of the court was sitting there, never asked to leave. Yeah, we didn't have those incidents. So, yeah, you can statistically get around it and say, well, statistically it's not a problem. But I said, statistically, there ain't no black people here neither.
Right? In fact, you have 100% of the black people in your community gets asked to leave the restaurant.
The only one got thrown out of the other job.
The only one.
Gee.
Hey, Paul, listen, Paul, we'll be in touch about that.
I mean, I don't even know that he lives. He works for King County. He may live somewhere else. I mean,
Right.
he's just here to supervise them. He's working.
Right.
And so,
Paul,
anyway,
listen, Paul, thank you for the story, man. We're going to be in touch. We're going to take a road trip to Seattle.
Yeah. Thanks,
Right.
Paul.
Thank you,
Right,
Paul.
All right, my man.
I love Paul.
That's amazing. Just
Yeah.
amazing.
Wow.
But maybe some of the narrative that they've been seeing is finally getting through. The visuals of what's actually been going on.
I'm curious what's going on in that community. You got all white people, and
But
you're
here's the-
afraid of the police?
Well, here's the thing. They came for the others too, right?
You mean
So when the others are gone, who else that's left for them to come for?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a little break here. You guys, I got Jim, Roosevelt, Elisa, Terrence, and of course Tommy's waiting for us. Stay tuned for more of the family meeting.
Hi, this is Attorney Cannon Lambert. Give me a call at 312-977-1300. Keep listening to the family meeting.
The name of my business is Mrs. Indecent Exposure. We are an intimate aromatherapy, massage, bath, and body shop. We have the best aromatherapy, bath, and skincare products available. You can find us in Chicago and on the World Wide Web. We're located at 6916 West North Avenue in Chicago, 3 blocks east of Harlem Avenue. 773-417-3223. Mrs. Indecent Exposure, MRSNDEXPO.com.
Make a smart financial move for retirement. Make your retirement money into an IRA. Schedule income. Support your dream. Explore investment options. Gain full control over your money. Give the money a chance for additional tax-deferred growth. How do you start? Call Polaris Wealth Management, the resource for IRA rollovers. Call 312-951-2606 or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. Polaris Wealth Management is the resource for IRA rollovers. That's 312-951-2606 or email us at polaris@polarisadvice.com. We help new retirees plan to protect their money. Securities offered through Line Street Financial LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Line Street Advisors LLC. Polaris Wealth Management and Line Street are not affiliated.
Is your child prepared for the school year? Getting started early means a better chance of getting ahead. Masters Plus Tutoring in Homewood is the program that works. No matter what your child needs to prepare for the coming academic year, better study habits, organizational skills, or time management, Masters Plus can help. In fact, they tutor students in all subjects from kindergarten through college. Perhaps ACT, SAT, or Catholic high school prep are in order. Just visit mptutors.com and request a consultation. All sessions are taught by certified instructors in a private one-to-one setting to ensure each student receives individualized instruction. Whether your child is at a basic level or reaching for advanced placement, Masters Plus Tutoring can help. Call 708-798-8400 or visit them on the web at mptutors.com. Mention WCPT and you'll receive a $25 tuition credit with a purchase of 4 hours or more. That's mptutors.com.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'm about to go, and then you'll know for me to stay, I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt.
Hello, this is Kevin Pitts of Performance Consulting Group, and that is performanceconsultinggrp.com. Welcome back to the family meeting.
Yeah, I think Bubbles ain't got nothing on me, man.
Not today. I got to give it up, man.
I'm telling you.
Ain't got nothing.
Man.
Look, if only he could see the bubble conversation going on over here.
When you rolled us out on that old EWF, I was like, man. Paul is
get rid of Bubbles.
No.
We need no more Bubbles.
No. I ain't
We can let
buying
Bubbles sweep or something. How about that?
No.
Give him a broom.
No.
Nope.
Man, I love Paul's story, or not his story, but that he shared it with us. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't catch this. We were going. Well, I knew you got to get called, so I'm gonna shut up. Sorry.
Yeah. So let's get Roosevelt here. Roosevelt, what's up, man?
Boricua, Morena.
Ah, you know about that big pun, huh? Know about that big pun?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, man. What's happening, man?
Hey, how's it going? I wanted to talk a little bit about, add to the report you guys just had about the farmers. You stole some of my thunder there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about. Well, but let me go on, add to it. 14,000 car workers are going to be out of jobs.
Yeah.
And I believe there was a report on the New York Times from Fort Lauderdale that 3.9 million children are going to be uninsured. The first time it's ever happened in a decade.
Yep.
Now, a coincidence? I don't think so. They've been trying to dismantle Obamacare since this idiot got in there, and even before that. We know that they try to do it,
68 times.
70 times? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how are these tariffs doing, and how is the tax break that he gave to the rich people working out? And if they were so great,
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, and if these tax breaks were so great, how come you didn't make them permanent for the rest of us?
Mm-hmm.
You made them permanent for the rich people.
Yep.
Now, I wanted to touch upon another subject. I know I'm trying to make it as brief as possible because I know you guys got a lot of calls. You had a caller last week, if I could go back to last week's show. I believe his name was Dave, and he said he hated liberals. And you guys got into it. You kind of, try to set him straight, but he couldn't see the light because he was putting down the refugees that are coming from Central America. And I would like to know, if he calls, what is his definition of liberal? Is it a Rush Limbaugh type of liberal? Because I hear that a lot on Rush Limbaugh's show. Speaking of what he was talking about as far as the refugees, let's not forget that Reagan gave 3 million undocumented people amnesty.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since you had the talking machine like Limbaugh and the other idiot Hannity, they twisted around that the Democrats are the ones that want open borders and amnesty when it was Reagan that added to the problem. Also, Reagan didn't enforce the laws of jailing the employers. You want to settle this problem? Jail the people that are giving people.
I just had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah. Yep. Jail them.
Mm-hmm.
And when Reagan came in, he didn't enforce
none of that.
You know what I'm going to say.
Reagan
None
was
of
a
that.
punk, y'all. I'm sorry. He messed up.
He was a union buster, and he created problems in Central America. Now, the young man that called, Dave, he said, how come they can't stay in Mexico? I was trying to call you guys back to let you know. I lived in Mexico 6 years, and I wonder if he or any of these Trump supporters ever heard Yankee go home. Does that resonate with anybody that follows Trump?
Yep.
That would require reading and things like that.
Exactly.
Some intellectual curiosity, as Eric would say.
So as far as that, now, I mean, let's look at it. I mean, he created more problems. He made people think that, hey, he created a magnet because he gave amnesty to 3 million people that didn't have papers.
Yep, you're so right.
So when the young man said, how come they can't stay in Mexico? Well, this is a problem that was created by the United States in the mid-'80s, to be precise, 1986, with Reagan.
And Bush.
Yep.
Yeah, and Bush. So this thing that, and they flip it around and say it's the Democrats that want open borders. It's the Democrats that want amnesty for these illegals. And by the way, these people are refugees, just like the Cuban refugees from 1966, which is called the Cuban Act, under President Johnson, and both houses Democrat. Both houses Democrat. This has come down the line for the Cuban.
See, the problem you got, though, Roosevelt, is you walk around making sense.
Man.
You got to quit that, man.
Yeah.
It's not going to do you any good with those idiots.
But
they're imbeciles, just like talking to an animal.
Yeah, man.
Well, and look at this guy, Trump, with this Russia thing. He says, first, I remember when he was running, he said, I have never had anything to do with Putin, never had anything to do with Russia. I don't know Putin. Now he's saying, if I did, it ain't illegal.
Look, listen, Roosevelt, more importantly, there is a PP tape.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, he had I call it a Tyrone Davis moment, which is, can I change my mind?
Hey, man, thanks, Roosevelt, man. We appreciate it, man.
Thanks,
Roosevelt.
Wow.
There's a PP tape.
There's definitely a PP tape.
Let me get Terrence in here. Terrence, what's up, man?
Hey, how we doing, y'all?
Good, man. How you?
I'm good. I know it's been a little while since I called in.
Where you been, man? Locked up?
No, he battling that weather down there because it's jacked up.
No. He paused when I said locked up.
He was locked up.
He's like,
the way it was.
You get locked up, man, or what?
Look, just because I'm a black man in Mississippi don't mean I'm in jail.
Hey, what's wrong with y'all down there,
Oh
man?
my God!
Good Lord. When you gonna move, man?
Please. I'll come get you, man. Please.
Well, look, this is Mississippi. Anytime you have a black man running for an office like the Senate, you're going to bring all the races out, just like you saw in Florida and Georgia. I really
They came
cannot
out like
stand
roaches.
myself. Right. But now the one good thing I will say, though, that SB did announce that he's going to run for that seat again in 2020 because this election
Oh, that's
was
right.
to
To fill out the
it was
term.
to fill out the unexpired term
That's
of
true.
Senator
Yeah.
Cochran.
That's
so
true.
2 years from now, they got to
That'll-
run again. So
That'll give her many more
time-
chances to screw up and make more stupid statements.
Yeah, absolutely, though. But what I was really calling about was about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I do like her, and I like a lot of the things that she stands for. The only thing is, I just need her to slow her roll.
Thank you.
Just kind of know.
Thank you.
Kind of know how things work. You know, get people behind you to support her initiatives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, I think that she'll go places. You know, she and all the other freshman Democrats. I think what they're wanting to do is that they just want to bust down the door, and then when they get there, can't figure out what do you do.
Exactly.
Just like you don't become like you don't get hired to a new job, and then a week later you want to apply to be the CEO. You got to know how the things work.
Exactly.
Well, why not?
So,
you know what, Eric?
I'm capable of being the CEO day one, man. What are you talking about?
yeah, but what do you know about the system?
No, the bigger question you got to ask is how quickly can I learn?
Well, that's a good idea. You know, try to do things, talk to people up there that can, you know, help groom them into like
Come on, man.
leadership.
I bet you 50% of these white boys running these corporations didn't know what the hell they was doing when they walked in the door.
Yeah, but they had a team that came in behind them.
She can get a
She
team
doesn't have a
together.
team right
She can
now.
get a team.
She'll get it.
I just need her to pump her brakes. That's all I need.
I got hope for her.
I have hope for her too, but I just need her to pump her
the
brakes.
hell on the gas. I hope she step on the gas.
And has a veteran in the co-pilot seat.
Because we need her
or
to,
not, but step on the gas.
But we need her to be around. And again, I do not want her to come
The
in.
people that need to vote for her are her people, not us.
Guys, we settled this one already.
Yeah, we did.
We settled
did.
this one already.
Terrence, thank you, my love.
Hey, Terrence, what's the weather like in Mississippi today, man?
It was sunny and like in the 70s, it was clear
So, why you guys say it with such enthusiasm, man?
Look, I was in Chicago back in October, and in like a 5-hour span, it was like sunny. Then it started raining, started snowing, and went back to sunny.
Yeah, you can have all four seasons in one day up here, boy.
Yep.
I know, man.
Absolutely. So
Watch out, man. You got a bunch of idiots in Mississippi, man. Be
Bunch
careful
of
down
them.
there.
Ooh.
It's the whole South, though. I mean,
Yeah, but Mississippi, though, is especially, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. For one of the states that do not contribute to their own economy.
They suck from all the other
suck from all the other
states.
states.
Yeah.
And then y'all want to go elect some idiots.
But it ain't on. It ain't on.
We
you,
don't mean
man.
you,
We
Terrence,
don't mean
because you cool, man. You
Yeah.
Jackson State dude. We get you, man.
look, I've been knowing that for like 41 of my 44 years on this planet. So.
Yeah, man. Well, by the way, what do you do down there?
I work for a medical supply company.
Okay. A lot of sick people in Mississippi, too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, man, thanks again, Terrence.
Thanks,
Thank you, Terrence.
All right, no problem.
Have a great
Okay.
week.
All right, you too. Y'all take care.
Okay.
Thank you.
Terrence got locked up, man.
He probably beat somebody down after the election. That's why.
Got locked up, man. Got locked up.
Gee.
You know how that works, man. People go away for a while. You've been away for a while.
Yeah.
Where you
Where you
been?
been?
He did pause.
It's like, what had happened was,
I was on vacation
Yeah, I was busy.
for 6 years.
6 years. What kind of vacation you go on?
Oh, I was out on the fish boat. Oh,
You can't. Your boat look empty.
Man.
yeah.
I love
One of my boys, when I was out in D.C., Rick, he's probably listening now. He wanted me to go fishing with him. Ain't no fishing dude, man.
Really? It was out on the boat or
On the boat, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going fishing with you, man.
I I like fishing.
I love it.
I really do.
Y'all some country ass. I ain't go fishing, man. I go fishing at the grocery store.
Wait. But here's the thing, Eric. To that point, I have never fished in the South. So I fished here in Illinois and in Michigan.
Okay.
And
You ain't
gone
had
up
no good
further
fish
north.
until you come
No,
down south.
I got to tell
I'd have
you.
been standing on the fish bank, casting it out, reeling it. I can catch them,
I'm good. You can
clean them, and cook them.
That's
yes,
right.
sir.
Y'all can stop with your country musings. Your country ass musings.
Ain't nothing like some good fresh catfish, man. I'm telling you.
As long as the head gone when I get to it, I'm good.
You don't want it looking at you?
Nah, fry that joint up and I'm with you.
Oh, my God.
That whole process of getting it to me, though, I ain't interested in that.
See, that's a perfect. Want to eat it and enjoy it, but don't want to know what it goes through to get it there to its plate.
That's just bad news. I ain't trying to know that.
He didn't hear the spiritual piece. Teach a man how to fish.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can teach somebody else how to fish. You go fish.
That white slave you gonna get.
Yeah, white slave. Benjamin.
No, Brett.
Oh, Brett, my white slave, right. Maybe if we get a black president again, I can get a slave for real.
Maybe Miss Harris.
I can't with
get me a white slave, man.
I can't with y'all.
Yeah, I got a little bib for him. Got bread on it already.
Oh, my goodness.
Cook me some catfish, Brett.
Get his rolled up eyes.
Right. Khakis.
Who you wrong?
I know I'm wrong.
Stay tuned for more of the family meeting.
Hi, I'm Aiden Taylor of A.L. Taylor & Associates. Keep listening to the family meeting.
Do you have a pain that won't cease? A health issue that's not getting better? It may be time you visited Health on Earth Wellness Centers. With over 20 years experience, 4 Chicagoland locations, and patients that range from 2 months old to 93, Health on Earth Wellness Centers are fully prepared to meet all your chiropractic needs. We have state-of-the-art facilities in Crestwood, Tinley Park, the South Loop, and Naperville. Don't let being healthy be your last resort. Make it your first choice. Make an appointment today at healthonearth.org. That's healthonearth.org.
The Law Office of Darnell Lyles is ready to help you. Whether it's personal injury, criminal, DUI, and OWI, nursing home, product liability, it doesn't matter. Call 219-939-9LAW. That's 219-939-9529. That's right. When you're driving and get into a wreck.
You better call Darnell.
Had a few drinks too many? A cop hits you with a DUI or OWI?
I think you better call Darnell.
Arrested and facing criminal charges, misdemeanor or felony.
I think you better call Darnell.
Purchase a product that causes you or a loved one harm.
I think you better call Darnell.
When your loved one is neglected and abused in a nursing home.
I think you better call Darnell.
That's right, you better call Attorney Darnell Lyles and get represented right. And the first consultation is free. Yes, free. So call right now. 219-939-9LAW. That's 219-939-9529. Attorney Darnell Lyles. Darnell Lyles.
If I touched, if I kissed, if I held you tight in the morning light, yeah. Would you mind if I said how I felt tenderly tonight? Again, 'cause
This is Steve Casey, the MacArthur Foundation. Welcome back to the family meeting.
You got to let that one play a little bit.
Hey, man.
Ooh, that's some baby making
I was just
music
getting ready
right
to say,
there.
that's a song that people get pregnant over. I don't care what you look like.
That's a baby.
Somebody's getting pregnant.
Man, somebody getting pregnant. Just from listening
Just
to
from
it right
listening to
now.
that song.
Somebody getting pregnant right now. Right now.
Right now.
Right now, somebody getting pregnant.
Blam.
Y'all
Go get yourself checked, baby.
Y'all don't
Go get yourself checked.
Yeah, seriously. I know I said I was just going to be for a minute, but sorry. This is the most baby making song of all time. Ain't even nothing close. Like this is song. Everything is down here.
I can't even have kids, and I want to get pregnant right now.
Thank God Ann's working tonight.
Yeah, man.
See, that's what he did last week.
TMI.
That's what he did last week with his arms up.
All back,
It was classic Eric move.
You playing the music, DJ? Come on now.
And he's the one that said, you can't interrupt that.
Yeah, can't interrupt that.
But y'all went all the way there, man.
We had to. That's why we're your sidekicks.
Y'all just ain't got no home training. That's the problem. Y'all got no home training.
All we did was tell the truth.
We got microphones in front of us. Y'all talking like that?
I can hear people getting pregnant right now.
We didn't cuss.
Nobody want to know all that. They want to know all that.
But y'all that are listening and watching, send us a reply if you agree with me and Tressa.
Bam, Tiff pregnant right now.
Yeah, he would leave. He would run away.
Y'all need to get some cookies or something to calm y'all down, man. Something.
Golf.
Okay. Let me turn that off for y'all.
Be quiet. Eric's got to hit his
What's up, man? Let me get Lisa in here. She's been holding for a minute. Lisa, what's up, girl?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
How
How you doing?
Good.
I'm good. Welcome back, Tressa.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Missed you.
Y'all.
We missed you.
Yeah, I hear they were letting the right wingers run amok on the show while I was gone.
Now, hold on a second. We don't get supervised. We're not supervised by her, Lisa. You understand that, right?
Yeah, don't listen to him.
I do, but I think somebody needs to supervise the Facebook page, and so.
Oh yeah, I should have been ready for that.
There's a couple of nutters in there.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been working on that for the better part of 4 weeks now. Every week it's the same routine.
Holy heck. Yeah, a little house cleaning. But I wanted to talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and I completely understand how her tactics, she may, it's a learning curve, and she may hopefully dial it down a little bit, but I totally support what she was doing in terms of joining the protest that was happening outside of Nancy Pelosi's office, which was to advocate for climate change legislation to be brought up in the House.
Yeah, green energy.
That they need to make that a priority, and so that's one of the huge sticking points that she campaigned on. So I think her presence there, she wasn't offensive, she wasn't rude, she wasn't loud or insulting or anything of that nature. She was simply advocating for the same thing, and she has written the Green New Deal or New Green Deal or something like that she's rolling out in a town hall early this week, which I think is exciting and necessary. And I think that it feels like there is a little bit of calling out of the establishment candidates that are in the pocket of big oil and the fossil fuel industry, like Nancy Pelosi. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I applaud her for being so fearless in terms of calling those people out and holding their hand to the fire and just saying, look, I see you. I see, I can look up where your campaign donors come from. And this is important to a large majority of the populace, not only in her district, but across the nation. People,
I think
especially younger progressives, are pushing for it.
Yeah, fearless is the operative word there. I like.
And I listen, and we've talked about this. I said that I agree with her with the way she's doing it. But just like you just said, Lisa, that's how because Eric asked me the question: how would you roll up and throw some bowls?
I ain't got to ask you. I asked you. That was rhetorical. I know how you're gonna roll up in there.
Yeah. No, Lisa,
elbows out.
No, Lisa. Here's the thing.
We don't know yet that her tactic isn't going to work.
Right, and that's why
that remains to be seen.
Consensus is important, not that she did anything wrong.
Exactly.
I agree with her methodology. I agree with her energy, and she needs to continue to build consensus. I think we can walk and chew gum at the same time. So go ahead and throw those elbows and bring some people with you.
Lisa, when you rolled up in there, wouldn't you do the same thing that she did?
I absolutely would, because that is exactly why she was elected. So I feel like she's so authentic.
And that's why she
And-
beat that Democrat in the primary, because she was powerful.
Democrat.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah. Establishment.
She did it. She did what she needed to do to get a seat at the table. What I am more concerned with is her keeping her seat at the table.
Well, her voters are going to see that.
And I'm not talking about from a voter standpoint. I'm
You
talking
mean
about
from being able to legislate.
Exactly.
Yeah, that part's important.
No, I think she need to go in there and knock some damn furniture off the table. That's what she need to do.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
I'm
but
torn between the two of those. I really am torn between the two of them because I understand both sides.
you can do both.
As long
You can
as,
do
as
both.
long as she's not, I agree with that. Be loud, but there's a certain amount of tact that you don't want to
Thank you.
make somebody so defensive that they don't hear you.
Exactly.
And my hope is that she's going to pressure Nancy to put her on the committee that is going to deal with climate change.
Yeah.
That would be a perfect solution.
In fact, I would dare Nancy not to at this point
Well,
if she wanted
but-
because of the profile that she's gained for herself.
And that's where Nancy Pelosi is smart. She will do that because she knows the optics of Ocasio.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
and so and she, like
Okay.
Eric said, she got her attention.
Yeah. Lisa, thanks again.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Bless you all.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Let me get Jim in here real quick. Jim, I got to give you a couple minutes, man. What's up, man?
How you guys doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Did you get my email about DuPage Airport and the aviation?
I did, yes. I got to share it with I was out of town this week, so I didn't get a chance to deal with it, but I appreciate that.
Let me know. Anyways, as everybody knows, when a president passes away, all the flags should be flown at half-mast for a week. So I have a couple, so I did that patriotically. And also, tomorrow is the 200 years of Illinois' existence.
Yep.
It was signed in, I think, 1821, or no, 1818,
Yeah.
the 21st state.
Yep.
So they're having a celebration tomorrow at Navy Pier.
Oh, really? Are you going?
No, I'm working. So, but I was just reading about it yesterday. They're having some sort of shindig down there. So,
Okay.
and as far as this Cortez lady, in the past, the previous caller, these people clamoring for climate change, which is something that is based on something that has not been proven, I think it's very.
How much more proof do you need, Jim?
Well, listen. A lot of these, first of all, a lot of the stuff is done on models which never come out to be true. You go back 50 years ago, they had Time magazine had a picture of the globe in a frozen sphere because we were going to put so much pollution, the sun's rays weren't going to reach.
Okay, well,
the Earth.
Jim, just in the interest of time, man, because we don't have much time left in the broadcast today, but I want you to consider looking at it a different way. There's an opportunity to create a whole new economy, an economy that, whether or not you believe that there's global warming, that creates all kind of jobs. You can create a whole new economy that has all thousands, hundreds of thousands of jobs for clean energy. And so even if you don't believe in climate change, don't you believe in the opportunity to do something a little bit different and create new and innovative jobs?
Well, I don't think you have to fix a problem that doesn't exist. I mean, if
No.
really,
But
really
again, we're not talking about the problem anymore. We can debate whether it's true or not. I'm just saying the opportunity presents itself to create new and interesting jobs. Isn't that even compelling for you?
Well, I mean, but who's going to pay for it? The problem is when something is done that's unnecessary.
Okay,
your answer is no. Then,
we can
Jim. Just
work
say
through
your
the
answer is
details,
no.
Jim. We can work through the details.
How about nuclear power? That's the safest form of energy there is. It's very safe.
Okay, well, good. But the point is new opportunities for high-paying jobs. Isn't that compelling?
Well, it's compelling if it's driven by the marketplace. Yes.
Okay, well, cool. Then next time we talk about, let's explore that and forget the whole whether global warming is true or not. Okay.
All right.
All right. Fair. Got to run, man. Thanks, man.
All right.
Okay. Let's see what's on my man Tommy's mind. Tom, what's up, man?
Well, let me do this very quickly. First of all, Tressa, absolutely wonderful to hear your voice as usual, and I hope you had a great time away. But let's be clear about one thing, which is absolutely the epitome of stupidity. If you would not want a firm to be able to regulate the opinions and the necessities of your life because you feel that this individual is not capable of doing so, then why do individuals believe that rich people have their interests at heart? At some point, you must recognize and understand a basic reality. The North and the South went to war. The South lost. The was then supposed to be the governing body for the United States of America, but in 2018, you still have voter suppression all over the place, and the federal government does nothing. Likewise, you have a Manchurian candidate that's sitting in the White House that was told to you from day one on the day of the inauguration. It was told that from now on, until this man is out of the office, the only thing that's going to be important is, are you on the money train? So much so is this a reality. Did you see the hand clasp of the Prince of Arabia, or the Arab nation, and Putin? Did you see the way those two guys were looking at each other at that summit? Are you so messed up in your head and your mind that you do not recognize that the number one issue for all of us in this world right now is called existence, the ability to be able to put food on your table, get clean water, healthcare? And I want to just end with this because the time is short. Let's deal with this young lady going off into with the Democrats and stuff. First of all, let's be clear. If we were really serious about anything that concerns the nation of people, because that's why they are supposed to be there, would we still be arguing about the Affordable Care Act? Would we still be arguing about a simple raise in the people's lives that they might be able to afford these cars, and then the 14,000 people would not be laid off? Would we be able to recognize and understand a principle of the moral fiber of this country when children cannot even go to school for fear of they may not make it back home? I simply leave you with this. Happy holidays, because I'm getting the hell out of here. Goodbye.
You can catch Tommy at some point during the second hour of the family meeting every week. Thank you, Tom, for that. That's our weekly customer service, community service, because if Tommy don't get it out here, he's going to take it out on you.
Well, there's a couple people that are on the net that said they referenced the caller who was saying that the climate change, I won't name his name, did not exist, and how he is of a particular profession, but not a scientist. So that's how we can leave that. And then, real quick laundry list. Do y'all remember?
Laundry list.
Okay, Hillary said, these are the things that are going to happen if Donald Trump's elected president. Remember during the debate, she laundry listed the things. Guess what? They just keep on happening.
That don't mean I want her to run again.
Doesn't mean I'm not saying that. I didn't even that came out of the back of your brain. I don't want.
Actually, there was some articles this week that talked about.
I don't want her to run either. But my point is, all the people who said, "Oh no, that's never going to happen," here it is.
Yeah.
For all you smart people.
But check this out.
What? I just figured. I knew the door was open on that one. I figured I just let the door stay open because
For those who didn't hear the broadcast last week, Rich was doing the news in favor of
Tressa,
and he had a hairball in his throat.
I did, and it was
he acted like a cat.
It was Tressa. It was a Russian hairball.
I got you.
I saw something this weekend. I was like,
Sophia home now. Sophia home now.
Yeah. Y'all know Melania is going to get that money, and she's going to go back to, what's her country she's from? Not Russia.
Yugoslavia or something?
Slovakia.
So, there you go.
She's all them places are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going back to Russia.
I don't even think the sun comes out in those countries. It always looks like it's cloudy there all the time, doesn't it?
It does. You never see pictures of
happy people or anything?
Nope.
They're not
just
frolicking. When I went to Ireland a few years back, I swear I saw the cows dancing. They were just some happy-ass cows.
Ireland is on my bucket list. I want to go there so
I've been
bad.
there 3 times.
The food is terrible, and it's crazy because it don't start getting dark till 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
So
it's interesting.
Yeah.
I love
You're
it.
going to have a good time.
Yeah.
That is all the time we have. I want to thank you all for yours. We do this every week at 4 o'clock here on WCPT. I appreciate y'all listening and taking the time to deal with our little stupidness every week. Thank you, Tressa, for returning.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for returning.
Excuse me. Oh, that was me.
Yeah. Thank you, Lady B, for the work you do. My favorite Puerto Rican. Tune into the family meeting every Sunday at 4. I'm your host, Eric Grant. Peace.
Keep my dad laced up with fly gear and makeup, but you should see her when she wake up. Never could we break up. Shop till you drop. Cream don't stop.